What is up, guys? It is Sam the Raid Man. Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Yesterday I made a video talking about my most wanted champions for Christmas. So in the spirit of Christmas, we're going to go ahead and pull some of those champions. Going to put our Christmas hat on. Got our Christmas sweatshirt back on again. And we are pulling for the 2x Primals. We got 100 Primal Shards. This was expensive. I think I had about 20 when I started. In terms of most wanted mythicals, Androck is cool. Joan would be awesome. Just running through them super quick. Gizmak is up there. Toshiro is up there. Lazarius would be great. Ashnar is definitely up there. Either of them. Pretty much just not the bottom few. Crixia would be great. Not Frolny. Not Aphidus. Would love a Toshiro. Wouldn't mind an L. Wouldn't mind an Arbais. Yeah. Okay. Obviously you can get legendaries on the way, but I'm all about just getting right into it. No fluff. Let's go ahead and pull 100 Primal Shards. Let me know in the comments, you pull any Primal Shards this weekend, and if so, did you get lucky? Guys, I have amazing news for you. If you click the link in the description of this video below, you can start a new raid account with Tholin Foulbeard, one of the best damage dealing legendaries in the game. You can also get 4 amazing epics as you level up through the game. Step-by-step instructions for what you need to do. Log out of Play and Play on your PC or your laptop. Click the link in the description, register with a brand new email, launch raid, complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox, you will collect your free Tholin Foulbeard, as well as when you level up to level 10, you will get Venomage. Level 20, you will get Lightsworn. Level 30, you will get Uugo. Level 40, you will get Tagoar. Also, right now, we have the 7-day login reward to get the amazing Xenomorph champion, who's a great poisoning legendary. Also, don't forget to pair that with a new player promo code to get another free legendary. This is the best start to a raid account, so make sure to click the link in the description below. Odds are maybe one mythical today with 100. That's how bad the odds are for Primal Shards. It is very, very tough. So if we don't get a mythical, I would love to see at least a good legendary. Starting off with 3 epics is pretty solid. Again, I think the chances are pretty good. 4 epics. What are the odds again for everything? 32% chance of an epic. So 1 in every 3-ish should be an epic, which is pretty solid. And that's what we saw. We saw 4, 40%. Another epic, Bovos. Really good for champion chase points, but realistically, I don't really care about that. I just care about legendaries and mythicals, particularly mythicals, because I pretty much only pull primals on 2x primals. Okay. Again, good odds on the epics. That's fine. That's whatever. We just care about seeing that red flash up. We are getting a ton of epics, though. I went to the dentist this morning, so my mouth is in pain. They numbed up part of my lip. But I feel like I can kind of talk normal, even though it feels a little straight. There we go. There's a gold. There's a gold. Oh, pardon. He's been buffed, but he's not amazing. Maybe one more slight buff I think could be helpful for him. But he's not bad for like faction wars. Block debuffs and some healing. Definitely not the legendaries we're looking for. I would say neither of my hopes have been met. Either a good mythical or a good legendary. I'm not satisfied with an oh pardon for today's shard pull. But yeah, there we go. Another one. Another one. Alice. I didn't even know you could pull her. Alice is cool. I think I have a 5-star soul for her. Yeah, so empowering her wouldn't be bad. I think my Sacred Order Faction Guardian's already filled up. Yeah. So we could... Alice is not bad. Alice is a good nuker. I don't use her anywhere, but she could definitely benefit from more stats because she needs to go fast and hit hard and have accuracy, so she needs a lot of stats. So Alice is pretty good. 2 legendaries. I would trade them both for a mythical, though. I don't really care about the golds as much. Today is the day for red. We get the red hat. Santa's got his red clothes on. Let's pull a red mythical champion today. All right, 50 down, 50 to go. I get a lot of comments like, I pulled 12 and didn't get anything. That's expected. I just pulled 50 and didn't get anything, and I am totally not fine with that, but understanding that that is the odds. Again, 1% chance. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. It's Gizmak, let's go! Merry Christmas to me, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, Gizmak. Welcome to the team. Let's go. That is a top 3 most wanted mythical for me. I'm so excited. We'll have to book him up as soon as possible. Gizmak is amazing. I'm so excited. I've actually been given an account that had Gizmak on it as like a newer account, and now we can give that one away because I can play with Gizmak on my main account. He is awesome. Increased crit damage, increased crit rate, increased speed on all allies, grants an extra turn, AoE, increases the duration of all HP burn debuffs, and activates HP burn debuffs. He doesn't need accuracy if he has 100% crit rate, which he always will. Increased duration of all debuffs. Basically, he's all about HP burns. You switch him to the other form, he's nuking. This Kaboom ability hits like bonkers, like crazy nasty. We'll do a damage test on him. He also has some unresistible pain link. He is unbelievable. I am so excited. So we have pulled, I'm going to reset my Mercy, 5, and we've got 40 more. So 2 Mythicals is on the table, guys. I just do a manual Mercy tracker on my phone. So I had pulled 148, and we just pulled, that would have been to 54. So we were like a few into our Mercy. So now we've pulled 5, and assuming we don't get any more from this 40, which I hope we do, we'll be at 45. So that was, again, showing you the odds. That was like 202 Primal Shards pulled before we got Gizmak. So yes, I'm happy, I'm lucky, we're good, we're chilling. Again, look at the odds. 202 Primal Shards bought, earned, pulled before we got a Mythical. Right, the odds are very, very bad on Primal Shards. I've gone to Mercy multiple times. Hopefully we don't have to go to Mercy this time and we get another one while we're recording today, because that would be excellent. But at this point with no Mercy, we're just banking on a 1% chance of a Mythical. I honestly didn't even realize we were that close, otherwise I've been paying more attention and talking less about my dentist work. I was doing that to fill the time, and who knew that we didn't need that. All right, 20 more. Gizmak is awesome. I'm so excited. That's huge. I think I would rather Toshiro for fun, but I think Gizmak is for sure the better champion. I am very, very excited about that. I think I have like a 2-star soul waiting for him. Part of the reason I want Toshiro so bad is because I have a 6-star soul waiting for him, so he will be bonkers with Crushing Rend. There's a legendary. Hello, Cavalax is all no, mythical. Oh, it's Aphidus. Oh man, I think I'd rather another Cavalax. No, that's not true. Aphidus isn't bad. He's just, I think he's probably the worst mythical. He's definitely in the conversation. Okay, so we reset our Mercy again. Now it's been 8 Primals pulled since a Mythical. So that is, again, coming back to the math standpoint, good luck, right? That was a 1% chance we got lucky. That can happen. Cavalax is awesome. I already have 2. So I think at some point I'll start empowering mine. Again, just because I don't think I need more here. Then they're both built. So I think this one will just turn into a +1. Okay, so Awakening Champions. I have a 3-star Aphidus soul and a 2-star Gizmak soul. So let's take a look at Aphidus and see if he's as bad as I think he is. Each time the champion places HP burn debuff, decreases the target's defense by 3% up to 30%. I like that. For each HP burn debuff on the enemy team, increases champion's crit damage by 10% up to 100%. So that's really only used on Spider and Hydra. That's only doing 40%. Whenever an enemy HP burn debuff activates, increase champion's attack by 5% up to 50%. All of that is awesome. That sounds great. AoE damage increased by 25% against targets under any debuffs. That's nice. Instantly activates 1 tick of HP burn. If the enemy is not under HP burn, place HP burn. I like that. AoE increased attack. Ignores defense if they're not under HP burn. Ignores 50% defense if they're under HP burn. So 25 or 50. Increased duration of all enemy debuffs by 1 turn. We love that. Maybe he could pair well with Gizmak. Single target decreased defense, perfect veil. So all of that is solid. Definitely good. I'll have to look at his multipliers. I know he did get buffed at some point, so maybe he's better than I think. And then he turns into the Scarab King, basically. Entomophobia. When attacked, has a 100% chance placing Weaken. 40% chance placing Stun. That's pretty cool. Increase champion's defense by 1 point. For every 2 points of attack in the alternate form. So let's say we put him with 5,000 attack. That's 2,500 defense extra. That's a ton. So you don't need to build him with defense, basically, if you build him for attack. Places provoke on all enemies for 1 turn. On a 3 turn once booked, but I doubt I put books into Aphidus. Also places strengthen and increased defense on allies. That's a great provoking ability, but I don't think he's worth the books. AoE stun, I like that. 2 continuous heal buffs on all allies. Text 1 enemy, increase accuracy on the ally with the highest accuracy for 2 turns and fills their turn meter by 10%. I think I like that as an A1, just like setting up somebody, but I don't know if that's necessary. Yeah, it seems like we keep him in the primary form and just nuke. But I'm not blown away by Aphidus. If you guys have Aphidus, let me know. Am I missing out in the comments? For Gizmak, I have 8 mythical books. So I'll do some research whether I need to book the primary form or the alternate form. For Champion Chase, that should put me near the top because I pulled some Sacreds earlier this weekend and some Voids. So I pulled a lot of shards, and now that we've gotten 2 mythicals, I think I should be in first. I don't really care, but I'm just thinking in terms of points. We bought a crap ton of epics. I'm in second, but just by a few hundred. I'm not going to push because I'm not going for Cross, even though the soul would be cool. If I end up a few hundred points like this, then I'll pull some shards, but I doubt it. In 18 hours, I'm sure they're going to pull more, or one of these guys will whale out. But yeah, that's probably the most money I've spent on a shard pulling weekend, and honestly, I feel okay. Normally, I don't feel that sentiment at the end of these videos. I feel like I wasted a lot of money, but Gizmak has been on my most wanted list for a long time, and he's actually a champion that will boost my account in ways that many champions can't. So anyways, let me know in the comments if you guys have had good luck, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, see you on the next one.